You are now listening to Back in the Day with John and Jay.
Back in the day.
Where we all talk about those retro movies, music, and games that we all grew up with.
Movies.
Toys, and all the other possibilities. We talk about the old movies, not the new movies. The motherfucking old movies.
Older the better.
That's right, the ones from the 80s and maybe 90s.
Exceptions.
No way. All day, back in the day with John and Jay.
Jason Schurter, John Bruckner, coming at you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a brand new edition of Back in the Day with John and Jay. Hello, hello.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How we doing today?
Good. I'm doing good.
Everybody or John?
Everybody or just me sitting here. Today, we're doing a very, I think, an underrated movie.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people know this.
This movie does not get enough love, honestly, like zero.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people know it.
Talk about Big Bully starring Tom Arnold and Rick
Moranis.
Moranis. I watched this movie. I used to watch this movie a lot as a kid, and I have not seen this movie in years. But first things first, though, we got new gear coming to a store near you. Got this bad boy. Maybe Jay can't see it that well, but
yeah, I could see it, dude. Looks good.
Back in the day,
somewhere mine as well.
Look for this coming soon. You guys can purchase this.
But also, we're gonna I'm gonna buy one since they turned out really good. I'm gonna buy one.
Yeah, we're gonna give it away.
It off. Yeah,
we're gonna give it away. How we're gonna give it away? Well, we don't know yet.
Give it away.
Give it away now. But anyway, Big Bully.
Well, I gotta put it in your mama.
Yabba dabba yabba do now.
Oh yeah.
But so Big Bully. So let me right off the bat. I'm just gonna say this right now. This is a thriller horror movie disguised as a family picture.
As a comedy, yeah.
As a comedy. This is a horror movie.
Fang.
Straight up, dude. You could call this movie Fang, or you could call it The Shop Teacher. I want to see this movie recut as a fucking horror movie.
You could.
And it would be awesome.
You should do a trailer, dude.
I do. I'm doing a recut of this fucking trailer. I'm going to make a trailer and recut it. And this movie, and I'll explain why I feel that way. Because honestly, basically the movie, it starts out with Davey as a little kid. And he gets picked on by Roscoe.
Fang.
He's got this tooth, like, very menacing. So he gets his ass kicked all the time by this fucking big dude. He's a big bully. So, but just the shit he does to him, it's just like, dude, he had an Evel Knievel fucking action figure. I wonder how much that's worth today.
I don't know.
Dude, I can only imagine. Like, toys like that from the 70s, 60s, and 70s are probably a mint. And he had, like, the cycle thing, too, which I assume that was probably even more money. But, so he did, like, things like he pissed at his thermos, and, you know, he like, punched him in the face. And he's like, you thought you were funny today, huh? Yeah, the spelling bee. You gave me the word. You gave me USSR. He goes, I thought you had it. He goes, I owe you. So he's like, you're clearly upset. I could see that. So, you know, Davey wasn't a huge pushover. Like, he did kind of try to fight back, but it was not worth it.
It was all for naught.
All for naught.
Turn around, please.
But, so, he's accompanied by his friends, which I always wonder, like, how come, like, all four of them that just gang up and beat the piss out of him? Like, there's four of them. There's just one of him. They should have just gang warfare on that fucking fat ass. That's just me. You know?
Yeah, but that was the opposite of how it used to be. Like, that was the opposite of
it was the opposite. It was always
really
four.
worked.
It was 4-on-1.
Yeah.
Well, you saw that kind of later in the movie with Dave's kid, Ben. It was a 3-on-1 on that poor little dude, you know?
Yeah.
Kirby.
A menage a trois.
I think that means you're the most. That's from Brady Bunch, but but Fang will look like just a lone gunman, which you're right. Bullying, at least in our time, it was always gang warfare. It was always 3, 2, 3, 4-on-1. You were helpless. There's nothing you could do.
Yeah, there was like
no one came to your defense because they would get hit even harder too because it'd be 4-on-2 or 3-on-2. So, But yeah, it's kind of one of those rare situations where Fang was the lone gunman. But I always thought like he had friends. It's not like Davey was like a friendless dweeb. He had friends. So they're always like, oh yeah, Fang, he hated you. Like, you would have backed me up, bro? It's like, come on, man. It's like, no, I'm the only black guy in this town. They'd have me strung up pretty fucking fast. Because he had like a tall black friend, and he's always like, yep, he could put his fist in his mouth. So that's why we didn't lynch his ass. It's like, okay. It's like,
where the white women at?
Where the white women at? It plays right into our Blazing Saddles review
podcast,
from so then then he had like the pyromaniac, and the kid
that turns into a
fireman, which was funny.
I'm like, you know what? Honestly, I said it's because I was watching it work, and my assistant manager was like, oh yeah, so pyromaniac guy that is a fireman. I said that's awesome because he's going to understand fire. Like, who's going to understand fire more than a pyromaniac?
I mean, yeah, who gets, but who every day he gets to fuck around with fire. That's like his dream. So yeah, that's a
That's why I'm a porn star, because I understand pussy. Just kidding.
Really?
I mean, I understand pussy. It's wet.
You put the pussy on a pedestal.
It tastes good and it feels good. So yeah, I'm 100%.
100%. That's all we need to know. Nothing else to know. That's it. All done. I hope the walk will bud. The kid had a weird speech ahead of it, but yes. Oh, so Don Knotts is in this movie.
Oh, yeah,
and I forgot about that. And I was okay. There's a part where Davey's writing his story, and Don Knotts. They're like, oh, there's this old, because they were telling like, oh, if you touch the moon rock, they could kill you, or government's gonna kill you if you fuck with the moon rock. So he's writing the story, which is a precursor to what he becomes later in life. It's kind of foreshadowing, but he's like, so Don Knotts walks up there. He's telling this story of this old man. They're like, freeze! Like he's like, well, I thought he didn't hear them because he's deaf or something. And Don Knotts, and the only way Don Knotts can do this, he's like, I'm deaf or something. I cracked up so hard at that. It's really not like super funny, but it's like, it's just Don Knotts being himself. He's just like, I'm deaf or something. I have a soft spot for movies that'll like say something in the movie and then the movie will say it back right afterwards. Forrest Gump did that a lot, and I like that. It's a funny bit. It's an old trope in movies, but I always
kind of like Kung Pao.
Yeah,
Kung Pao did a lot.
Kung Pao does it. Yeah, it's like
he will say it's significant.
It was significant. Yeah, perfect example.
Then
of that.
He killed the dog.
It will be significant.
Dude, the movie's so
Great
good.
movie. Oh my god. So yeah, so it turns out that they're gonna move away. Davey's gonna move, and he's all happy for it. So it turns out that Fang steals the moon rock, and he calls the cops on Fang, narcs his ass out, and they send Fang away. So, and another thing that kind of made me laugh was that Dave was narrating over it. It was like a third person point of view or first person point of view, and he's like, there's a part where it made me laugh. He's like, so we moved away in 1970 to a place where plenty of opportunity, the place where no violence or anything bad will ever happen, a place called Oakland. I said Los Angeles because I couldn't remember exactly where it was, but it was Oakland was funny. Then it just cuts to present day, at least back then. It's just fucking desolate Oakland. Oh my god. It's like a place called Oakland. Nothing, a thing of no violence or anything. It's like, nah, dude. That's nope. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that they moved to Oakland. I was thinking, and I'm like, oh, man.
I thought it was L.A. I couldn't remember the exact location. So out loud, I go, L.A. He goes, Oakland. Even worse. I was like, that ain't any better.
And then Rick Moranis becomes part of Boys in the Hood.
He becomes... He's Doughboy's cousin.
Davey.
So as we alluded to earlier, Rick Moranis' character Davey is a author now, and like his book looks so dumb. I don't read a whole lot and give it to what it, but even then, his just no. I
love how like his book places him in a certain time period.
Yeah.
Because like everybody's coming in wanting the new
Stephen King, which yeah. So when that fucking yeah, dude, yeah, bro. He's like
murders his family.
No
Grinds him
way.
up with a wood chipper.
Burns him with a wood chipper. No
He puts
way.
their body parts in an old Indian burial ground.
Yeah.
Comes back to life and kills him. Oh, like Pet Cemetery?
Like Pet Cemetery. Exactly like Pet Cemetery. But a little different. Sign it, dude.
Yeah, he got him with that clause, but a little different.
How
much is a little?
It's like Pet Cemetery. It's exactly like
but
that.
nothing like Pet
But
Cemetery.
nothing like Pet Cemetery. Sign it, dude. So,
Yeah, the usual stereotypical 80s burnout.
yeah, and he's like, yeah.
Yeah, dude, back in the 80s and early 90s, stoners weren't Seth Rogen and shit from Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
It was
Bruh.
surfer guys.
What's up, bruh?
Spicoli and fucking God, dude, like the bad guys in Surf Ninjas.
Yeah.
And Three
Yep.
Ninjas. Yeah. It was like, what's up, bro? Hang ten, dude.
What's up, dude?
Everybody was like about surfing.
Whoa, like Bill and Ted kind of thing. Whoa.
Yeah, that's what it was. What's up? What's up, bro?
What's up, bruh?
Bruh.
I kind of want to know that guy's story. I could watch a movie with that guy.
What, the stoner?
Yeah, sure.
We already did. It's Fast Times at Ridgemont
Fast
High.
Time, Ridgemont High. Yeah, something. Yeah.
That's another good one, dude. I
Yeah,
love that movie.
that's a great movie.
But yeah.
Also, yeah, so he gets invited back to Hastings.
Yeah, he gets an offer.
Hastings, Minnesota. And he gets to go back and teach a creative writing course. And his son, Ben, is not too keen on this. He's a little fuckface at first.
He's kind of like more of the like popular douchebag boy kid.
Yeah. But I kind of like where they went with his character toward the end, and we'll get to that. But it's like...
Yeah, he turns gay.
That's not what I was going to say. I don't know.
That's okay, man. He's got his own rainbow road to take.
He's got his own road to take.
That's fine.
It's of the rainbow variety,
Yep.
and not the Mario Kart one.
He wants somebody to stuff somebody else in his locker.
So, I don't know. This middle school, and I'll touch on this too. This middle school had a dedicated sex ed teacher.
Oh, and yeah, it was the girl
that he was
to
pining
school.
over, Veronica.
She's pretty fucking hot.
She was hot.
And then what was funny is my assistant manager goes, "Oh, she's got the Rachel haircut." I was thinking the same thing. Dude.
Yeah.
So Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
Hot ass fucking
Right.
haircut, dude.
So
God, she was hot. Dude.
I went to Catholic school my whole life, and was there dedicated sex ed back then? Do you remember? Like when you went to school?
Yeah, there was.
Like, I know
I was in health class.
Health class, but there wasn't like a dedicated teacher or class that taught nothing but sex.
You just walk in, there's penis diagrams
Yeah.
and shit.
Well, a lot of 90s movies had that. Because they, like, Brady Bunch movie, I'll bring that back up
but
again.
This is in like a big city too.
That's
man.
true.
Or
That's
maybe
true.
a bigger school.
Maybe you're right. I don't know. This is Hastings, Minnesota, though.
I don't know. Maybe it was a bigger school, man.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the enrollment was in the Hastings Middle School.
I wonder what the population of Hastings is.
Is this a real town?
Figure it out. I don't know.
I'm gonna look this up.
We're finding out real quick.
Of all the things to look up right now, I don't even know if this is a real place, but this is a real town. Population's 21,925.
It's a little bit bigger than Tiffin.
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger than our
About
hometown.
4,000 people, a little bigger.
So yeah.
So yeah, they must have had enough people to. Plus, what else are you gonna do in Minnesota? You're probably gonna fuck. So you're gonna need to know.
Or fish. Or play ice fishing.
Or join the Mighty Ducks.
Or join the Mighty
Minnesota.
The Minneapolis Miracle Man.
Gordon Bombay.
Gordon Bombay.
Gordon Flambe. Fuck.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, so dedicated sex ed teacher, which I thought that was just like weird to me, but maybe anybody else out there probably not that weird, but it's like, man,
I've never heard of that.
I just say we were taught it like we had an abridged version in Catholic school, which is just like, don't fucking do this, or else you will die.
Test her mucus, guys.
Test your oh yeah, dude. That's so fucking weird. Context to that. Okay, so I got married in the Catholic Church. I'm not Catholic by any means. It was more or less fan service for family members. So in order to get married in the Catholic Church, you have to go to what's called natural family planning, and there's like a course you have to take. And usually it's with another husband and wife within the congregation. This is the weirdest fucking shit ever. So in the Catholic Church,
you guys had you had to swap partners.
Yeah, that's yeah. No.
Let me test your wife's mucus
Well, here's the thing.
with my penis.
So as Jay is alluding to here, they don't in the Catholic Church you don't take contraceptives because that's against the law of the Catholic land. So you have to do a natural family planning, which means you have to use a woman's natural biology to determine whether or not she's ovulating. It's kind of stressful. So the mucus
works really well.
It does. Okay, and here's the thing. Here's the thing with that. The couple we went to, they had like 10 kids. So either they're really bad at this or they're really good at it. I don't know.
Or they don't give a fuck.
Or they just didn't give a shit. So it's like, we're going to go to a natural family class with somebody who had 10 kids. Yeah, either he's just good at his job or he's just really bad at it. So you got to use like the body temperature. You got to take like body temperature. Anybody who knows the anatomy of a woman knows that when a woman ovulates, their body temperature rises. And usually it's in the morning. So usually, and then there's this tacky fucking cervical fucking mucus. And you have to, they even showed this they had slides and everything, man. What the fuck? So it's tacky, or have the tackiness of the fucking cervical mucus. It's disgusting. And I'm like, dude, no. They slides? They had slides. Like, holy shit.
John's really good at it. You don't have any kids. But when he tested the mucus, he did the wrong hole and it was like poop. So he just kept shoving it in there.
What the fuck? This is not what
Why is it corn? I'll just smash that little piece of corn in there.
Hey, question. This doesn't match the slide. Is this wrong?
Which hole did you go to?
Oh, there's more than one? I was not aware of that.
Don't go down there. That's the unholy hole.
That's the forbidden hole of pleasure.
Once you get to the burning bush, just don't take a left.
So they gave us homework. So they actually had a workbook. So we had to track all this. I didn't.
He had to wipe his fingers on the book, like fingerprints, dude. Sign his name and her mucus and shit. Come here and put your pussy lips on me. Put your pussy lips down. I
can't believe this conversation has devolved.
Then you got to use your dick as an eraser.
Yeah. Well.
Dude,
anyway,
because your Uncle Joe married me and Sarah, and we didn't have to do shit. Thank God.
Well, that's like more or less a non-denominational Christian thing, but yeah. I don't recommend it. Just saying, unless you want like a good giggle. But anyway, Hastings, Minnesota. That's what. Although, if she was teaching me sex ed as a middle schooler, I wouldn't have survived.
Oh, dude, I'd be filleting my fish all day.
Dude, I wouldn't survive that. It's like, Jesus, like, teacher, can you show me how to do that?
Dude, I remember when I was younger and I started dating Sarah, and I told, like, back then when you're young, it's jealousy, a lot of jealousy, and you're worried that, and the girl doesn't want you looking at porn because that's cheating. Dude, I told her I wasn't looking at any porn. I was a liar. I lied all the time.
Liar.
So, but dude, I had the bottom bunk, and my brother had the top bunk. And underneath his bunk, I taped porn pictures all the way down, dude.
Nice.
I didn't have to fucking hold anything while I was beating.
Yeah.
Flashlight, flapping all over the place.
Nice.
Jay, what are you doing down there? Just moving the blankets.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, dude, I'm just roll over. I'm going to sleep.
I'm stretching.
Yeah, so
I love this song.
yeah, so finally one time I forgot that, you know, my parents were home and I brought her up to my room. She laid on my bed and saw the picture. She's like, and I'm like, I'm holding those for my dad. Such a lie. And she didn't believe me though. She was like, she was young, but she wasn't stupid.
So it turns out, Fang is the shop teacher.
Yes.
And to the chagrin of Davy, he was like, "Oh no, oh shit!" But Fang is kind of, you know, he went to reform school, and it turns out it was like one of these like really
his parents left
him, just fucking
so he
abandoned
ended up going
him.
to an orphanage.
Yeah, orphanage, and he went to this like Pee-wee hell or Pee-wee prison and all this shit. So he came back like a kind of a wuss, like a. You know, he's getting
docile.
He's getting bullied by his wife, and his kids are out of control, except for one of his youngest ones, Kirby.
Yeah.
Who gets bullied ironically
if your
by
name's Kirby. That's probably gonna happen.
Yeah, if you're naming your kid Kirby, you're already.
He's either named after a vacuum cleaner or a fucking pink guy.
Yeah, you're already fucked if you named your kid Kirby. You're behind the eight ball as it is, so there's no hope for you. You're just destined to get bullied.
I'm gonna name my kid Snarf.
Snarf.
Could you imagine? Fuck that.
Lionel. Thundercats.
Oh, dude. By the way, I was thinking about like the whole. And this is off topic too. The whole band name thing.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Skull Neck.
Skull Neck.
Like it just says Skull Neck.
Yeah.
But it's SKULL Neck. Yeah. Like Skull Neck.
Oh.
But it's Skull Neck.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Or we could do it like German, where people think we're just a German metal band. An SKO with them 2 dots above it.
Yeah.
L and then NECHT or something, or NICHT. Skullnicht. Skullnicht.
9.
I did a German remake of Rammstein one day.
Oh yeah, I've never released that. I don't think. Nope, I didn't.
A lot of SHs.
9. Teacher, floating down the Delaware, chewing on her underwear.
Couldn't afford
another pair. 10 days later, eaten by a polar bear.
That's
how the polar bear died. I knew you wouldn't forget, Davey. Yeah, so
you dropped a pen.
You dropped your pen. Oh, welcome back, Davey. So like it turns so Roscoe slowly finds out that Davey was the kid he bullied, and he turns into this whole nother dude.
Brings him back
to where he was. This is some fucking psycho killer shit.
And we were talking earlier, dude. That's no joke. When he realizes.
Davey.
When he realizes that, like, when he turns, of course I hate the parts with Dave on it, you know, with Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
But I love it in the classroom when that kid is fucking with him.
Yes.
And then he turns around, he's like,
dude, he fucking puts that kid's head right by the sander. Fucking, that is some crazy shit. Today you would get fucking sued for doing that. This is the 90s. Nobody gave a fuck in the 90s about stuff like this.
No, we were just fresh off of getting hit.
Yeah, it was awesome. Because first of all, this movie had balls, okay, for a 90s comedy that was kind of a little bit, it was more on the family-friendly side. This movie still had some nuts to it. Let me tell you that. There was swearing in it. There was gratuitous kind of violence against children, which I'm all for. And
that's why you don't have any.
That's why I don't have any. That's a good point. That's a great point. Yeah.
Because his wife would be like, "Hey, honey, I feel a little kicky."
Falcon punch. I don't do that.
I'm teaching my kid to be a fighter.
If you can survive that, you can survive anything.
It's like 300, but still in the womb.
Dave, dude, that fucking part where he realizes, he goes, Davey. that fucking stare off.
I think
in the
I
distance.
missed that.
Yeah,
I missed that.
So it's like when he's because he goes outside because his wife kind of emasculated him, and he goes outside and it's like, oh, what you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm doing for Mr. Dave, whatever. What was his last name? I can't remember.
Leary.
Leary. Yeah, Leary. Yeah. And he goes, who's that? He goes, the new teacher. He goes, Leary. He goes, Davey. That fucking listen.
Tom Arnold killed.
Tom Arnold was awesome in this movie, and I can't believe how good he was. And if you switch the music, because the music was all like, you know how like comedies are, it's like no, if you put a horror soundtrack to this is a bona fide awesome thriller. And it's hilarious to me that this was in the guise of a comedy, like a family comedy. But man, just the way he stalks David, even the part where they're in the school and he gives him his pen back, it's just like, if you put a scary fucking soundtrack in the back of that, that's kind of harrowing, because it's just like, and he's just like, okay, I'm a kid, you can't just do this to me. We're both adults. He's like, you dropped your pen. Like, holy shit.
And you think he's okay.
Yeah, you think he's
and
fine.
Then as he's walking out the door.
Yeah, and he's like, welcome back, Davey. Like,
and then he smiles and he's got
it's got the fang, man. It's like, shit. It's like, goddamn. So, yeah, dude's like, I just thought of this. So, fucking Dave's neighbors, weird fucking people, too. Those people
What the Sam hell?
What the hell?
I love that guy, dude.
That guy annoyed the fucking piss. I mean, that's what he's supposed to be doing.
That dude's in every fucking movie.
That guy is everywhere. Yeah. Yep.
It's like Hangover and fucking. God, he's in. There's something about Mary.
What the hell?
I love that dude.
You know who Sam Hell is? No, he's nobody. It's a euphemism. It's for what the hell?
You actually should prune at night.
I remember the first time I tried. I remember when I tried to kill. So I was like, "What? You tried to kill? See, everybody's a fucking psycho in this town, man. Hastings is crazy. You would think this is somewhere out in Maine, like a Stephen King fucking book. It's ironic that like Stephen King was kind of mentioned, because this kind of not really. It's just. Crazy.
It's kind of one of those.
Everybody's a psychopath in this town.
Well, it's kind of like one of those remote towns. That's
why. It's like because Stephen King likes to have these remote towns out in Maine, and this is just out in some remote town in Minnesota, and everyone's a fucking psycho. You got pyromaniacs, and you got fucking goddamn shop teachers that try to kill kids, which is awesome, fucking hilarious. But,
he's like, I think we can all agree, right, Mr. Whatever? We can agree that safety is number one. Am I right? I can't hear ya.
I want to learn the safety.
He wanted to say, he apologized.
He wants to say something, everybody. I want to learn the safety of the classroom. He wants to learn the safety of the classroom. That part was great. He says
he apologizes.
So he goes home, and he's just like, oh, no. So he takes Kirby home, because Kirby got messed up a little bit, so he kind of walks him home, and he's like, you want to come inside? He's like, no. And Dave turns around, and there he is. You can put that fucking noise right there, and it's one of those jump scares, because he's standing right behind him out of nowhere. And I guarantee, dude, I'm gonna recut a trailer for this movie, and trust me, it's gonna be fucking hilarious. Like, oh shit, where the fuck did you come from? And he's like, where you going, Dave? Where you going, Davey? Huh? Where you going? Here I come! I'm coming to get you!
And then he runs and jumps over the bushes. Oh,
and then what's his name from Revenge of the Nerds?
Curtis Armstrong.
Curtis Armstrong. He plays this high-strung fucking chemistry teacher, and he just so he's like, "What more peas?" So he's like this really high-strung fucking dude, and it's just like. So he's getting picked on by fucking Roscoe Fang, and at the same time, he's tormenting the poor fucking whatever his name was in this movie. But, oh my God. So he flicks peas at him earlier, and he's like, you see that? He goes, what? He's like, he flicked peas at me. No, how did I know? Not the shop teacher? So he's like, he's putting salt. He's just dumping fucking salt. Oh, he's like, it's a hot dish.
I love Curtis Armstrong,
Dude, he was, dude. Everybody played their role so well in this.
Well, Curtis Armstrong was, and everybody knows, Booger.
Yeah, it was Booger for Revenge of the Nerds. Yes. Yeah. So, but what we're going to do is we're going to talk more about this on the other side of this. We're going to play this, and we're going to be right back after these messages.
Whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, whatever it is.
I guess I should have known by the way you fucking combed your hair that you would come out here and it would be. You're the kind of girl that would want to come inside my little Smurf hut and fuck happily. Guess I must be dumb, cause Papa Smurf said don't you come. He said just take your fucking sweet old time. But if I touch your ass, will you make me quick real fast? Is that a fucking terrible crime? Little blue Smurfette, baby, you got that sweet ass. Little blue Smurfette, you shake it once, you're gonna make me come real fast. Guess I should have closed my eyes, and when I gave you a sticky surprise, it was not all blue. Cause I felt a little ill when I saw you touch my till, and I said I would give it all to you. Believe it or not, I can't wait to smoke pot when I get you all high, and we'll have. But it's Saturday night, and I wanna fuck you right, cause you're blue and they're tight. Oh yeah, little blue Smurfette, baby, you got a sweet ass. Oh yeah, little blue Smurfette, dick so tight it's gonna make me come real fast. Oh. Yeah, Smurfies. Body like yours ought to be in jail. I can't wait to give you my dick tail. I can get blue, you got blonde hair too, and I can't wait to do some nasty fucking things to you. Little blue Smurfette, Papa can sit over and watch. Little blue Smurfette, little blonde curly sticking out your crotch. Little blue Comet, oh, you gotta go down. Little Smurfette, you gonna let me stick it in your bluish brown? Yeah. Right down to my ground. Gotta slow it down. Moving too much fast. I'm gonna blast in your fucking ass. Oh yeah. Smurfy, Smurfette, you got an ass like I never seen. Oh, in the ride, slippery inside, so I go in smooth. The things I wanna do to you, oh baby, you're too much. Little blue Smurfette, you need my sex, my dick, my ass in your crotch. Blue Smurfette, baby, you got that ass. Little blue Smurfette, slow it down, you're gonna make me come really quick. Right to the ground, bouncing up and down. Little blue Smurfette, little blue Smurfette, ooh, ooh, ooh. things I wanna do to you. You got the Smurfberry around. Can't wait to put my penis in your hash brown.
Hash brown.
All right, everybody, welcome back.
Wooly bully.
Welcome back.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, we're talking about the movie Bully tonight,
Big bully's good.
which is amazing. If you haven't seen it, also it's free on Prime. So if you do have Amazon Prime Video, it is free on there, so you can watch it on there.
Dude, check this film out. It is entirely underrated.
It's a very hidden gem.
It's a hidden gem. And my wife was like, "What are you watching?" I'm like, "Big Bully," because we're reviewing it tomorrow. She goes, "I've never heard of this film." I'm like, "Nobody really. I mean, this is crazy how nobody really knows this movie. It's just Tom Arnold and Rick Moranis work so well together as that dynamic of a bully and his bully, if you will."
Sorry.
Did you pass gas before me? Sorry, baby. I didn't know it was your turn.
Pardon me for being rude. It wasn't me. It was my food. It just popped up to say hello.
Just
Now
popped
it's
to say
gone back
hello.
Down below.
Down below. Bob's your uncle. So we left off where Fang was starting to kind of torment Dave again.
Yeah.
And so he's like, "Here I come, I'm coming after you." So he runs off and he fucking runs in the,
Jumps over the bushes.
Yeah. And he's just like, no, it's not what you think. What, more peas? It's just fucking insane, dude. So they have this Sadie Hawkins dance or whatever. And he takes the hot sex ed teacher to chaperone.
Dude, first of all, what the most unrealistic bullshit.
Oh, Sadie Hawkins?
No, fucking
taking the hot
this
teacher?
sex ed teacher's gonna be interested in
this
fucking
dork.
Davey.
Yeah, this fucking dork. She read his book and she loved it, and she even quoted it back to him, and it's just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I get
this
it.
woman.
Honestly, if a woman did that,
this woman did not get out
make
much.
my dick fucking hard. It is Hastings.
This Hastings, dude. She did not get out of Hastings, Minnesota very often.
If it's anything like Tiffin, dude, there's not a whole lot to do.
And it's funny because Dave actually was married and got divorced. Which, why? I mean, I don't know. It's like, maybe I don't know the whole story because obviously.
Maybe you narrated their fuck life.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like.
He put his penis inside of her. In, out.
You made a story about her sex life? Well, it's on the New York Times bestseller list. I'm leaving you.
He blew his whole load inside of her uterine walls. It goozed out like a fucking squished Oreo.
You should write romance novels, man.
It was a kinky Twinkie.
Dude, I think you got a career going on here.
Oh my god!
You should write fucking kinky, funny romance novels.
I'm gonna try and do that next time Sarah and I fuck.
You're gonna narrate it while you do it.
It'll be easy.
Dude, that'd be hilarious.
In, out. He said as he blew all fucking 7 billion of his kids inside of her puss.
Milky, wide breasts. What are you giving her to read? Who cares? She's reading. Turn around. Mind your business.
League of their own, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It gushed out of her like a white Niagara Falls.
Like, he keeps pumping and pumping. Oh, yeah. It is like, he just keeps going. He doesn't,
She now looks at him with disgust because he only lasted 2 seconds.
She now looks at him with utter disgust and disappointment.
She asked for one of his t-shirts to wipe her puss with. He's like, no, bitch.
No, this is my good t-shirt.
I wasted a good surprise on you.
I wasted a good surprise on you.
No, bitch. This is Sparta.
This is Sparta. Green eggs and ham. Yes, that was my favorite book growing up.
Green eggs and ham it.
Green eggs and ham it. You hit six. How much was it overdue in this movie? She said it was like 6,000 days. Or no, it was like 18,000 days overdue.
Yeah.
The librarian.
It was like, he owed how much?
Like $6,000.
Something like that. I'm told to get fucked.
I was like, listen, you're going to die before you ever get that fucking money from me, you old hag. So, goodbye. You get fucked.
I'm like, does that mean I can't rent anything?
You ever rent movies from the library?
Fuck no.
I never did that either. I wasn't that poor.
I had fucking money, dude.
I wasn't that poor.
I'm not knocking off. If you can do it and there's... But, dude, how many times do you want to watch The Passion of the Christ? Fucking DVD, dude. Like, their movies were... Some of them were okay, but most of them were, like, just shit. No way.
I knew someone who exclusively rented their films from the library. And it was an existence I don't ever want to live through. And I'm just like... I guess mine wasn't much better because my dad really liked going to the farm. We had a place called the Farm, which was owned by Food Town, and that wasn't much better.
I love the Farm. I love Food Town though, man.
Food Town was the fucking shit, man.
That's where we used to get them turtle pies, man.
Yeah, dude, Food Town ruled. But
hey, I was gonna say, you should pull up the More Peas scene, dude.
Oh yeah, for real.
Okay, while he's doing that, I just want to go through all my peeps, man. All right, first we're going to start out with Jayke The Gamer God, Jayke The Gamer God. It's my son on Twitch. Also, IB Best Gaming. If you want to check him out, dude, he does a lot of Pokemon and stuff like that. It's my dude Isaac. Up next, we got Man Mafia. We ended up hanging out with them this past Saturday. It was really cool watching the Royal Rumble.
That was awesome. Thank you.
So, yeah, what's up, Tony? Just want to say that. But Man Mafia on Twitch. And then also we got Keeping It Geekly. And on Sunday, I got to see him because we ended up sponsoring a special or a challenge up at the store for him. So, and that is my dude Cody Dole. But like I said, on Twitch, check him out. Again, we like to say thank you to Nate's Barbershop all the time he's listening. Also, One Way Streets for getting everybody around safe and being our only paying sponsor for a while. So it's just nice to get kind of listens and everything. Check us out. Follow us on Facebook because we always got surprises. I'm always pushing to do things. So, yep, it looks like we're about we're looking for a video of it.
See, this is such like an underrated movie. There's not a whole lot on YouTube.
That's why I was wondering about that trailer. Probably nobody knew about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do this scene. Fag teaches his students a lesson.
I love this part.
Yeah.
It's probably one, like, no joke. This is my favorite part of the. This is my favorite turnabout in the movie because these students were so mean.
Yeah.
And he turned around. He's like, "Who did that?" And he's like, "What are you gonna do about it?"
What are you gonna do about it?
And then he this time he's like, he catches them, and it's so badass. It's like, "Oh yeah, you little fucker." Maybe a little respect is what we need.
Good morning, students.
Fuck, I hate
Before
this
we begin this morning, I think it's important that we review the safety rules of the workshop.
That's so badass.
This is great.
Now, there's going to be some changes in this class. I am your teacher, and I happen to believe that building things with your hands is an important skill to learn. Now, whether you guys agree with me or not, I really don't care. But from now on, when you're in my class, you'll do what I say when I say it. Is that clear?
Ooh, I'm scared.
I'm a scared.
Stupid, come on up.
Weirdo. Who talks like that?
This is a big classroom, so maybe you didn't hear me clearly.
No, I heard ya. What are you gonna do about it?
What do you do about it?
Stooky, I'd like to
He's got that
introduce you to
Minnesota
a friend
thing,
of mine.
so that's pretty cool.
Mr.
What's
Grant.
gonna do about it?
Stooky did a test. Coming face to face with a dangerous power tool without proper safety gear can be a pretty horrifying experience, right, Stook? You gotta speak up, buddy. I can't hear you.
I would like to apologize.
You would like to apologize
for my earlier
for
behavior.
his earlier behavior.
I'm ready to learn about the safety rules of the workshop now.
I am so proud of you, buddy. Are there any other
You
questions?
hear him fucking running.
And he's fired.
What?
Is this gonna be on the test, sir?
Dude, that's such a.
Fucking
That's my
badass,
favorite
dude.
part because it's like, you know what?
That's the
'Cause they
part
treated
where,
him like
yeah,
shit, dude.
That's the part right there where it's
And
like,
that- and that's-
yeah,
that's
that's
what
his
I think-
turnaround.
Look at, you know what I do? I take that and I look at today. Think about it, dude. Like,
Kids
think-
need to be brought down a peg or
I
two
think they
sometimes,
do.
man.
I think they do. I think the kids today need brought down a peg or two.
It's like, dude, kids, dude, that kid's gonna remember that for the rest of his life.
That is from back in the day when we got our fucking ass beat if we acted out in
he's
stores.
gonna remember that. If he doesn't take anything away from that, he's gonna be like, dude, I was a fuck, and stuff like that will change your life.
Dude, remember? Like, dude, that's what I'm saying. That's why that probably flew a little bit. It's because back in the day, dude, now, like, there was a turning point, what was it, like 10, 15 years ago? There was a turning point where kids could call their cops on their parents all the time. Which, don't get me wrong, if your parents are crazily abusive, you deserve, call the cops for fuck's sake. But back when we were younger, dude, it was like, hey, you act up, you're going to get your fucking ass beat. That's how it works. Oh, yeah, you want to act a fool in the store? All right. Let's go to the car. My dad would be like, all right, let's go.
Man, but I knew better, though. It's like, out in public, like, at home, it's different. I was a fucking shit, and I deserved everything. In public, it was a whole different game. If I acted up in public, oh, my God, that would...
Did you ever get pulled out to the car?
No, I knew better.
No, you're smart.
I knew better.
Fuck. I didn't care.
Yeah, I knew better because, first of all, if I acted like that in public, my dad would have never taken me anywhere ever again. And I like to go out.
You should have done that so you didn't have to go on the parade.
fucking, God damn it. I didn't have a choice, so it's like...
Your dad would be like, nope, he's going to act up. Joe, you're Barney.
That's fucking
Justin,
punishment.
you're Barney.
Fucking punishment, man.
Didn't you say Justin was on the float or something?
He was on the float, though, so he didn't get any punishment. I was front page of the fucking newspaper with Barney in the 5th grade. That's just social fucking suicide. I might as well just be, I would have been, and I was bullied for that.
And your dad was Barney, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was his idea. Because he needed like a chaperone because he couldn't really see that well in the suit. And he needed like a chaperone.
Should have dressed up like Baby Bob, bro.
You know what? I should have, because no one would have fucking known it was me anyway. So shit, might as well have. Dude. There's my fucking stupid ass on the front page of our city's newspaper with Barney. I might as well just kill myself because that's what it was awful. That whole year, whole year was. And I just transferred to a new school.
Don't you have the picture?
Oh,
your mom framed it, I think.
Yeah, it's somewhere around here.
It's hidden in the archives.
It's hidden in my archives.
It's fucking gone.
It's somewhere, but yeah, it's just fucking horse shit. So Ben actually kind of turns a leaf, and he actually realizes that he's kind of a fuckface himself.
Which Ben is actually, that's Rick Moranis' kid. He's from Bushwhacked.
Yeah.
He's the lead kid from Bushwhacked, which is another movie.
Another good movie. Another great movie.
God, with Daniel Stern and fucking, oh, dude, it's awesome.
Yeah. So he actually kind of makes amends with Kirby, and they actually kind of become friends, which I thought that was kind of a neat little
Would never fucking happen.
It's unrealistic. It's
bullshit.
Unrealistic, absolutely. But I like that because it
makes you feel good inside.
Makes you feel good inside for the fact that. As it turns out that Dave reveals to Fang that he's the one that turned his ass in. This is where the movie fucking goes ape shit, man. So Fang tries to kill Dave. Tries to kill him straight up. So he fucking shoots goddamn nail guns at him and stuff, and he climbed the rope and he lights it. Who would light a rope in kerosene? So he fucking lights that rope on fire.
Is that your aftershave, Harry?
You running a new aftershave? No, it's kerosene. The rope's soaked in it. Now who would soak a rope in kerosene?
Hey guys.
So
go up.
So what if Dave would have fell? He probably would have hurt himself really bad.
There's usually mats at the bottom though.
I didn't see any mats at the bottom of that though.
Really?
I don't remember.
Usually there is mats at the. Remember that when we climbed?
Oh, sure.
They put mats down. Not that would save you.
Yeah, it still would have hurt really bad.
Those mats.
But he lit it on fire. He's trying to softly kill him. I mean, not like kill him, but he's trying to hurt him really bad. And pretty much the stuff he was doing to him probably would have maybe killed him. So you don't know. Oh, yeah, so to backtrack a little. So Don Knotts is the principal. So there's a part where like he sits down and he's the same fucking age in the first part of the movie. He's like, what? It's like just a great surprise gag in this movie where he just like
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, he's the same. That's why he looked at him so funny. He's like, holy shit, he's the same age. He didn't age at all. And Don Knotts like, what? It's like, and Kirby, whatever. And Ben, whatever. It's just a really small, subtle role, but Don Knotts is a fucking genius.
Yeah,
and
I like him in Pleasantville too, dude.
Yeah. This had to be one of his last movies too, because I think he died shortly thereafter. He had to have.
What, after Big Bully?
Yeah, because
he was pretty fucking old.
He was pretty old in that. Yeah, he was old as shit in that movie.
Simmons is old.
Simmons is old.
Can't go home because he hates his wife.
Figuratively speaking.
He's a pontificating.
What are you doing? You can't go past the Red Rock? So like, he gets on, he sees this fucking Evel Knievel doll, and he's like, fuck this guy, I'm gonna fucking kill him or hit him with something. He has like a piece of driftwood. So he fucking hits him with it, bang, falls off the fucking, into the, off the log. He fell into the, off the waterfall. And I'm just like, God damn, this is a thriller. Just straight up. So it's like, you know they're gonna fake you out, because he's like, oh shit.
You should use the cable guy one.
Yeah, yeah. If we don't fight to the death, they will kill us both.
God damn it! It's not a TV show.
God damn it, Art! Don't you sleep? It's like, you killed the shop teacher. You killed the shop teacher. Shut the fuck up, or I'm gonna kill you. You killed the shop teacher. You killed him.
Is that what he says?
Yeah. He's just like, because he told us, I remember the first time I tried to kill Elaine, or whatever his wife's name was. He's like, Jesus Christ, you tried to kill your wife? Hey, don't judge me. You killed the shop teacher. You killed the shop teacher. He's like, shh.
I like when he's introducing his wife. He's like,
which ones? Which one?
This is Elaine?
Betty or something like that. It was like Betty.
This is Betty.
I'm Betty. I'm Betty. Which one's Betty again? Me, right here. There's gonna be a 30% chance of rain coming. Dude, I know there's people like
They're
this.
rushing
I know.
in the house.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, bye. It's like, what the hell?
What the Sam have?
I fucking hate Art, man. I want to kill him. Yeah, first time I tried to kill Betty. What the fuck? Jesus Christ, bro. So he goes to sleep. You're always going to get this fake out. And this is how thriller movies go, too. You think the good guy prevails, but the movie keeps going. So you're like, oh, shit, something's got to... So he wakes up. He's like, you're alive. And he goes, you're dead. They start... So it gets a little goofy after this, though. So he's like, he runs into the bathroom. He goes, wow, you have a nice bathroom. Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah, dude. Also, the chick, his wife, is the girl from Scrooge.
Yeah, yes.
And also the one from the Princess Bride.
Right, yep. She was the fairy in Scrooged. She was like the... Daddy's home! Guess what, honey? I'm going to go down to the lumberyard and get me a new power saw. He's like, we can't afford it. Well, I was thinking of some other things, and we're going to cut back on cigarettes and booze and tap, and we watch entirely too much TV. He fucking rips the TV. Throws it into the fucking river. I was like, geez, that's a good TV. She was watching WWF, which kind of made me smile. So the Bushwhackers were on the TV. They kept watching the show called Connie, which was like a satire of all those daytime TV talk shows.
Sorry, Jesse Raphael.
It's like, yeah, I married my pet. It's like, ew, what the fuck is with these people? So again, this entire world is messed up in this universe. So they kind of roll around and fight and stuff, and it gets kind of goofy. And then they're like, the kids are like the voice of reason, and they're like, well, we're cool. Why can't you guys be cool?
Oh, I remember that.
So it's like, we made up, and they're like, oh, you know what? The kids are right. I'd be like, fuck that. Takes a 9, shoots Davey right in the head, right in front of the kid. It's like, yeah, they call it a peewee for prison. It's like, I was with these psychopaths, and I had one kid who lit his mother on fire for vacuuming during Lost in Space. And these psychos asked me what I was in for, and I told them I stole a freaking rock. I was like, dude, fucking Tom Arnold is killing this, man. So
I like the fucking dude that's guarding the rock, and the woman's like, "Can I touch it?"
Yeah. So the whole reason the rock got stolen in the first place because the guard and the teacher were fucking behind everything. They were fucking behind the stage. It's like this movie has got nuts,
dude.
I
didn't see him fucking.
No. Well, they implied it because she came out and she started like pulling her like pantyhose up in her dress, started fixing her dress. So you are alluding to the fact that they were doing something naughty backstage behind everything.
She's a fucking hot teacher though.
Yeah, she was a hot teacher. Yeah. So he's like, can I touch it? He's like, I could arrange something. Oh my god, this is just like
you're fucking a dude to touch a moon rock.
Yeah, it's a moon. It's like that's
a fucking moon rock.
Nice rock. Move it, smart ass, wise ass. He's like, move it, wise ass. This movie has got nuts, and I will stand by this because 90s movies, especially like comedies and even family comedies, they were more on the little edge. They had a little edge to them, which made them good, which made them so fucking great.
They pushed the envelope.
They pushed it. Even Disney movies back then fucking had like a little bit of swearing and a little bit of edge to them. Not much, but just enough to kind of make it more palpable for adults.
Like Heavyweights.
Yeah, like Heavyweights. I think even Mighty Ducks had a little bit of a little bit of. They were looking at Playboys, and they fucking they did.
And D2 when they were having the girls come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Uncle Aaron's spelling will be really
upset. Yeah. There was all kinds of.
Yeah.
So it's just this is just quintessential 90s in the best way. And I wish movies would go back to this where they weren't afraid to take a little bit of risk as far as like making the movie accessible not only for like kids, it teaches them a lesson where bullying is not good, but there's enough funny in it for adults too. So
the only problem is that nowadays, dude, just people get butthurt too easy. And that's the problem is that like You'll have one problem with it, and people make an uproar, and they can't fucking do it.
I don't get it. When does this? I just don't understand why.
Oversensitized people.
It's just like the internet's ruined people, man. I think that's part of the problem.
It is.
It's just
doing wrong. I'm glad we got it.
They said 20 years ago or 25 years ago, like, oh my god, we're gonna have all this information at our fingertips. Honestly, I mean. You don't information.
Dude, no joke. Okay, I look at porn. I mean, just like a simple way to find out. Like,
I love porn,
but like, look how easy it is to be able to look at porn compared to when we were younger and everything. Even being an adult, like as an adult,
it was almost
back then. You had to go to the store, buy a magazine,
or rent it from a video store too.
Yeah, or buy it from Adam and Eve.
It was. Honestly, as a kid, it was almost like the hunt was part of the adventure too. At least for me, anyway.
It was.
So when you actually found it, it was that much better.
And then you had to hide it.
Yeah. Then you had to fucking figure out what to do with it or not get caught. So that made it more exciting. But now, kids could just go on the computer or they're on their phone or whatever, and it's just loads at their fingertips.
A lot of loads.
Dude, I had to use like Fredericks of Hollywood fucking magazine or those little magazines.
Mine was JCPenney.
JCPenney was good.
Avon.
Yeah. Avon, oh boy.
Some of the Avons were pretty good.
So.
I used some game magazines too. Some of them had risque pictures of girls.
Yeah.
Like they'd be like a drawing of some fucking hot chick wearing a bikini or something. I'm like, oh. Ooh. I'm going to noodle my doodle right on there, baby.
So Fang and Davey, they make up. They become friends, I guess, sort of. So Dave moves to New York for some reason. They don't really say why. He just leaves. And so the girl, so he's dating the sex ed teacher, Veronica, dating her, I guess, now. And so he's like, hey, so he gives him a Evel Knievel doll, which that was nice of him at the end. And he's like, hey, you come out to New York anytime. And then the last shot is them moving his whole motorhome following Dave to New York City, which I don't know where he's going to put that fucking thing when he gets to New York City. Can't just put a motorhome in the middle of Times Square. Or could you?
Good luck.
Sounds like a sequel to me.
Never happened.
And it didn't. Because unlike today, there wasn't really a need for like huge cash cow.
Fuck, nobody knew the first one.
Yeah, nobody knew about this first movie. It probably didn't even do that well in the box office. If I had to
I
guess.
didn't look any. I didn't look it up.
Yeah, hold on. Let me look before
Yeah,
we
we're
go.
kind of curious.
Kind of curious.
That's why people call me Whiskers. Because I'm curious like a cat.
Says it me.
Right there. It's up the bottom. Look at the bottom of the square.
Had a budget of $15 million and only made $2 million at the box office. That's what we call a flop.
That's a bomb.
That's a bomb, ladies and gentlemen.
That's why Prime has it for free.
The film was a box office bomb, grossing only $2 million. The film was a critical failure with a 0% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Fuck Rotten Tomatoes. They don't know a good movie if it kicked them in the fucking face.
They wouldn't know a good movie if it fucking slapped them in the face and started to wiggle. Yeah, dude, I hate Rotten Tomatoes, dude. I like looking it up just to see kind of what they say, but I like looking at audience scores too.
Yeah.
Because, like, a lot of times it'll say, oh, man, this one got 2%.
Tom Arnold got a Razzie for this movie. What? This movie? Jesus Christ. I fucking hate people. It's always the good movies that are always the ones that are so critically unacclaimed.
Dude, okay, just to put this in perspective.
Okay.
Happy Gilmore got really shitty ratings through Rotten Tomatoes. Happy Gilmore is a classic. Right. So is Billy Madison. Same thing. Just a really shitty ratings through Rotten Tomatoes. So if you want to put that,
I put absolutely zero stock in professional film critics because really they don't watch the movie through a lens that we would watch it per se. They watch it from a lens that is like, okay, they kind of critique the writing, the cinematography and stuff, blah 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 blah. And sometimes I'm guilty of this too because I've done it before. But it's like sometimes you just got to watch a movie at face value.
Why don't you just try to enjoy it?
Yeah, watch it at face value and watch it for what it is. And this is a good family/adult comedy, which is it just blurs the lines of awesomeness for those two genres of movies. And I highly, highly recommend it. Watch it. You'll see what I'm talking about when this is just a horror wrapped in a comedy's body. So yeah, as Jay alluded to, it's on Amazon Prime. So yeah, good film, good movie. That's Big Bully. So yeah, we're gonna end that our broadcast day right there.
Yeah, definitely check us out at backinthe.daypodcast.com.
Yeah,
definitely.
we'll have pretty soon. I'll have a store. I'll have a link for shirts. We'll send that out.
I got another idea for a shirt, but we need to make it.
Okay.
I already told you.
Oh yeah. So we'll definitely have this one up for sale, and then like Jay said, we're gonna get another one. We're gonna give that away. If you
create that one, let me know, and I'll pay for it for us to get one at least.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So with that said, backinthe.daypodcast.com. Spotify.
Check us out on Facebook.
Check us
dude.
on Facebook. Check us out.
Leave
us a comment, good or bad.
Yeah, we had a bad one a couple weeks ago where some dude was like,
really shouldn't signal.
Horrible.
I don't want to signal boost bad comments, but it was like our first one we ever got because we've always got pretty positive responses from people, but this guy was just like, he's like,
you're awful.
You're awful. Just I laughed my ass off. I'm like, that's funny. So,
due to his banter, I can tell he's probably a lot of fun in the sack.
Yeah, I bet.
Hey, if you're listening right now.
Why would he be listening right now, though?
Because he gave us a listen, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's what I say. Thanks for the support, plus, big guy.
Did you know? Okay, like I watched Private Parts. They said the people that liked Howard Stern were listening.
Yeah.
But more people were listening
because they hated it.
There you go. So if you are listening, Mr. Negative Comments here,
Mr. Negative, we love you.
We love you, and we hope that you have nothing but a long, happy life because you're one of our listeners. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I said I appreciated him, and he didn't like that. So he's just like, yeah, you don't understand the word awful or support. I'm like, yeah, I do. You're supporting us. Thank you. You're engaging in my video.
You're awfully supporting us.
You're awfully, you be like awfully good, right? Like awfully awesome.
Like awesome.
Like
You spelled awesome wrong.
You spelled awesome wrong, you dork.
God, at least we know how to spell.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one. I'm John Rickner.
And I'm Jason Sugar.
Later.
Later, guys.